See my lights? Where are we at there? That's just from the rain. I haven't sealed them because I just haven't bothered. It's been raining off and on so much. I was hoping it would just dry up, but yeah. So I figured I'm going to take one apart and see what it looks like and see what it's going to take to seal them. I went and bought some silicone, but I don't want to take those off and do them. I'd rather do them right there, but let's see what it's going to take. It's got screws in the front, it's got screws in the side, so where's the water coming in? How many pieces is it? I have no idea. So here's my other set of lights. I'll use this as a guinea pig because these are going to have to be sealed anyway, right? So the thing is to take them apart and see what they look like. Alright, so you're probably wondering, what the heck am I doing? Well, I got water in the lights, right? I got some silicone. So here's what the light looks like. You know, I've done this like 3 times already with this camera, and I keep forgetting to turn the microphone on. So this is the 3rd time. This is the last time. I just wanted to see how these things are made, so I got these 2 extra ones, so I took one apart. To start with, the cord is sealed, see? So how's water getting in there? Here's the ends. This is the end. It's got a gasket. See how it's got the little square cut out there? What's that for? And what's this little square for in here? Let's see. So this goes like that. This is go like that. Yeah. So this gasket fits in there like that. See, it's got that little window in there. What's that for? How come they didn't make that solid? And what's that little hole for? That's not even a hole. But this is a pretty good looking gasket. See that? It's countersunk. What do you call that? So it fits in there perfect. Alright. So this is what the light looks like. This goes on there. So I assume that little slot there, see the slot? It lines up with the inside of the light there, and I'm thinking that it's probably for the light to have some kind of breathing, so it breathes. Because other than that, it's going to be sealed pretty good, or it should be sealed pretty good. The lens has a seal on it. Here's, what is this, Lexian or something? Plexiglass. Here are the seals. See the seal? They stretch across, and somehow the lens goes on there, and then the screws press the lens onto the seal. And then it's got a seal on the other side. So what I'm going to do, I don't want to take those lights apart on the roof. I'm thinking the water will dry out on itself if the thing breathes. You know what I mean? If it's sealed up too good, it's not going to breathe very good. That damn helicopter. Frickin' A. A little while ago, it's a damn ice cream man. But anyway, yeah, so this is a light that's together, just like the ones I got on the truck. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill that hole out right there. I'm going to put a little hole in there. See, notice how it's at the bottom of the light? It's almost like a drain. So I'm going to put a little hole, so at least it'll breathe a little. Hopefully the condensation that's in those lights will eventually evaporate out that little hole, right? And because I'm going to seal them up with silicone, I'm going to put silicone on the top of this light, because water comes in from the top, So I'm thinking, see these ridges? Water is collecting on these ridges here, and where it's going to go? It's going to go right down the side there, if there is a gap in there. Although I can see a rubber gasket in there. So that should seal the top section, and then the bottom I'm not too worried about. But the lens, there's a gap on the bottom here too. See that? I'm thinking water gets in there, it's going to slowly, it's going to collect there and slowly seep into the light. So I'll put a bead of silicone around the lens, around the top, and we'll just see what happens here. And drill a small hole on the side here so it can breathe a little. I think I kind of messed this one up when I took it apart. See, I was kind of wondering, how does this gasket, its gasket's boink. I'm not going to be able to get it back in there. That's alright, this is an extra one. I'll just throw extra silicone on there, right? The lens slides inside. This just slides in through there like that. And then the screws press down on it. But how do I get that gasket back in there? It's like a rubber band. See, it's attached on this side. Oh, that's probably how it goes. You put that on there and then slide this in somehow. But it snaps back, so I don't know. That's the last of my problems. Alright, so I did the ones on the truck right now. So I might as well do this one too. Think about silicone. Silicone can get kind of messy. Good thing is it's clear. Now I'm just working it in all the cracks here to make sure I got it covered. I don't want to get too messy. But see, I basically wanted to fill that gap in on the bottom, the sides, and then the tops. You know, I don't have any condensation problems with the arc beam. And it's similar in design. I was just looking at that. But I don't see any vents on it. But I noticed that the cord isn't sealed like this one. See it? Let me show you. Alright, so like, see, this is the KCs. Now the KCs, it's got a nice seal on the cord. Where are we at? Oh, there we go. And they also got these little vents up here. See that? There's like a little plug on there. So I'm sure the lenses and everything are sealed, but little vent. Anyways, so I drilled a hole in these, and hopefully the condensation will dry out somehow. And then the arc beam, you can see it's got that same gasket on the bottom here in the gap, but I'm not having any kind of problems. That white thing in there is the gasket. No condensation problems with these. Oh well. Look, I got a black bow tie. Ooh. You know, this is an option I think it was like $150 option. That's the way it came, you know. I think that was the option on the LT, and the only other option I got was the $700 Bose system, which is a good, decent system. I'm happy with it. It don't blast me away, but the truck's so quiet it doesn't have to be blasting, if you know what I mean.